Alright, I think we're live. Here's hoping we have a decent stream tonight. I'm seeing green lines, and green lines mean there is sound, and that's a good thing. I'm using the same sound balance as I used last time, and I think it turned out pretty good because I went back and saw the stream when I was done with it. So I'm hoping that it's good now. You guys, if there is any adjustment I need to make in the sound, if things are a little too loud or a little, the balance isn't quite right, just let me know. I'll be happy to make. Can confirm liveness. That's awesome. I appreciate it, Novik. Good to have you here, my friend. Heck yeah. Thanks for jumping in. However long it is you decide to stick around. As we get this thing going, I'm also joined by Commander Root, Electrical Skateboard, and King Nosebleed. Welcome to you guys as well. I see you guys hanging out in Lurkerville there in chat, so welcome to you guys. We'll see what we can do here. I am going to play the preview one more time, actually. So that everyone can kind of get the idea what this game is about, the general gist of it. So let me play that real quick, and then I'll jump into playing this thing tonight. We'll see if we can have a decent night. See if we can put together the prawn suit. That would be good. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. So that's my goal for the night. We'll figure it out though. Sit tight. Let me kill the sound here. Start the thing. Make it happen.
I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Sunlight. I've been dreaming of it for months. But it's hard to enjoy alone. The crash seems so long ago now. Father was right. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. Marguerite and Father are already part of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
How about I turn my sound back on? Okay, very cool indeed. Very awesome. There we go. So the general idea behind this game is it's a survival game. You obviously find yourself on an alien water planet, having crashed in that ship that came down. We have a second or two here while it loads. It's, for some reason on my drive, takes a little while. I probably need to put this on an SSD card. But, I thought I clicked this. Is it that slow, really? Okay. So, one of the things I want to make sure everybody knows about, the longer you hang out in chat with me here in the Sakari Inner Sanctum, whatever it is what I call my channel these days, Stream Elements allows you to accrue, just by being here, in-stream currency called Sith artifacts, because usually I end up streaming SWTOR games here or Star Wars games. Here I am doing something very different for a while, but you acquire these Sith artifacts, I think at a rate of 10 for every 10 minutes that you hang out in the stream, so it works. There's a stream store, some places you can go to spend them. I've got a lot more work I need to do on the stream store, just getting some things uploaded, getting some things planned, so that there's a lot of cool things that you can purchase with your Sith artifacts. It'll be good. But I just wanted to give everyone a heads up that that's what happens. Once you start to accumulate some, there's other ways that you can earn them, which we'll talk about a little bit later. I'm not in a rush. I need to do some reinventing, I think, before I start to talk about some of that. But my load times. All right. So, we have about 37 minutes left on the clock. That is a rescue attempt that is coming for us. I have a bunch of things I can do in the meanwhile. Apparently drinking water is one of them. I'm going to... These are all batteries, right? And this is a whole bunch of crap. Let me clean up my inventory a little bit here. Get rid of some of the crap that I have on my person. And then I'm going to go exploring a specific area that is close to where I need to be by the time that thing expires. Okay, I don't need that. Let's put it in miscellaneous. I had one labeled miscellaneous. That's the one. Okay. Nope, apparently miscellaneous is full of stuff. I really need to make more things. I really need titanium in order to do that. Let's see what else we got here. High value. That's cranked. I got one that's pretty much just gold. It's high time I built an undersea base. The only problem is that I need to acquire a... What is it called? A multi-purpose room is what the piece is called. Okay. And that will allow me pretty much to build a decent base. But right now, we're kind of stuck a little bit having to deal with all of this terribleness. Hey, Pendrakos, welcome to chat, my friend. No, missed nothing at all. I've just gotten started, so... It's gotten started. I don't need to get rid of this crap in my inventory, clogging things up. And I need titanium to do that. And I have a titanium box here. Filled with titanium. I'm gonna have to go find some more titanium here soon. I was hoping it wouldn't be night, but the day-night cycle works so fast in this game. Okay. Because what I want to do is build a couple of these. And this is essentially my storage capacity. All of these I have been putting kind of here together. But I'm going to have to vacate them soon. It's going to be an interesting effort moving once I get my base built. Okay, so we're going to call these decos. Because it's got decos in it. I have decos elsewhere too. Moved one into another one of these, right? There's my lithium. At the one right there. Okay. I don't want things creeping up on me. Things creeping up on me is not a good thing in this. That's what scares you. I prefer not to be scared. Hey, Kidley, thanks for those, my friend. I appreciate it. Kidley and I were hanging out on doing a podcast earlier, Passionately Casual podcast. You can find it out at twitch.tv/passionatelycasuals, where we did the live recording of the episode. If you don't do it that way, you can find it everywhere that podcasts are found, essentially iTunes and Stitcher, Google Play, all the rest of those. You can find us there at Passionately Casual podcast. We did an episode. Kid Lee was helping us review what went on at E3 this year, so... Alright. I thought we're looking good. Alright, I got a few titanium that I need to store in the locker, but apart from that, everything is a mess. A lot of batteries, which is good. Batteries are awesome. It's good to have batteries. Do I have water with me? Yes, I do, and something to eat. Okay, so I'm going to save before we go anywhere. Find my sea moth, which is this underwater submersible.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do is aim it south. And I think where I'm supposed to be going is in that direction anyway, so we'll be close. They said the sun. So the Sunbeam is a is a ship that's basically coming to save me. Mushroom forest, okay. That makes those yellow. Very cool. Maybe more visible that way, I don't know. I'm going to a place that's called the Grand Reef. If I go in this direction enough, I should get there. Looking for rubies. But there's some decent depth to it. All I have... Okay, there's a biter. All I have is 200 meters of depth on this little vehicle. Thank you, my friends at Passionately Casual Podcast. I'm not sure if it's set to auto host or if... oh. Okay, good. I'm about to run out of power on this thing. The sand shark giving me some issues. Is this the Grand Reef? What scares me is that it's night, and things are always so much more creepier at night. Yeah. So I'm looking for rubies here, is basically the idea. I was told that there were some around the Grand Reef. Because I'm scared to go too much into the darkness, we'll hang around here for a bit. This will eventually take me where I'm wanting to go anyway for the expiration of that. The timer over there. Hey Starhawk, you missed nothing, we've just gotten started. I basically got ready and am just now embarking. What was that? Okay. I don't want things creeping up on me. But yeah, we're just basically getting started for the night. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate the bits, my friend. Okay, we have a wreck here. And I'm going to have to explore it by swimming.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased. Biodiversity in this region is unusually low.
That's okay with me.
I know. Passing 200 meters.
Thermal
Oxygen
plant.
efficiency greatly decreased.
Okay. This means I need to get to my thermal plant. Good. It's a good place to be here. It's a power supply for the base, which I'm gonna have to start working on too here in a little bit. This is nothing. Okay. Torpedo arm. Yes, yes, yes. Please, nothing jump out at me. 1 of 2 for the torpedo arm. Torpedo arm, yes.
30 seconds.
Okay.
New blueprint acquired. Oxygen.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's not joking around. I was where? Back this direction? I got out, I looked over this, and then I had to swim to the back of it. So I think we looked through all of this. I just don't want to go under 200 because then I start to lose health on this thing. This is where I was. I think this is just going to give us titanium because we already have the what we need out of it. Thermal plant, same thing with this. Titanium, titanium. Maybe that's okay, just to get some titanium. Do I want to go down there? Probably not. That's probably not a place I want to go just yet. have to be a little bit more conservative with how long I spend outside of the pod.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Vehicle upgrade. Console. Fantastic. That is
Acquired.
very helpful. That's a good piece. If I could just make a prawn suit. Or a moon bay, which is a part of the see, nothing good can come from being down there. I'm sure sooner or later I will get to go down that hole. I'm sure that leads to the depths of despair too. Okay, we're getting to mountainous region here. That's not quite where I want to be just yet. Alright, we're out of power, so what I'm gonna have to do is get out. And bush! Actually, I kept ready for this. Knowing sooner or later I'd run out of power, so... Limestone, just give me copper. Gonna go back the way we came a little bit here. There is clearly some tremendous dips.
Warning. Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Right here. Gonna wanna check those out.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
There's a vent down there as well. What do we have? Anything here at all? Nothing. Torpedo arm, which we already have. There is the ruby that I needed. That's what we're here for. Okay. Why is my flashlight not doing anything? I need probably 4 rubies before I leave here.
30 seconds.
I'm concerned that that thing doesn't work like it should. So is it in the caves?
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Wasn't expecting to have to like push the depth in this thing to get the resources down here. Alright, I'm glad I'm finding these. That's 2. Time capsule. This may be a fantastic find. I just found a time capsule. So let me go swim up to my sea moth and see what I got.
30 seconds.
I don't die doing it. Okay.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So there were definitely 2 large filtered waters in that time capsule. And I think that was it. So the time capsule, the cool thing about the time capsule in this game is just before you leave the game, and by the time you're done, you can put a couple things in a time capsule. And then it goes and gets approved by the devs, and then you can leave it for the next person who comes through. Somebody else can discover a time capsule. And I think that's pretty cool. Large filtered waters. And they, apparently whoever did it was really thirsty. Time capsule, the last sunset. We will all find the day when the sun sets last. May you find this when you need it most. Apparently it's like, and they just had a bunch of like, so the previous player who left the time capsule left us, which I think is really cool. Yes, it was a totally lame capsule, I agree. It's terrible. Usually it's like time capsules can have some pretty cool things.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
I was hoping for some, something very useful there, but that's okay. All I'm here really is for the rubies. Now, I don't know if you only get one capsule per hit, or what the deal is. That's not a nice talk. It is, okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna start using is my Sea Glide. What I really need is to have my mask on, the one that actually really does the work. If I can find one more ruby, we'll be in good shape. Pushing my depth here. Oh, no wonder. I had turned it off somehow. Okay. That's really all I wanted to come to the reef for. There is... And I'm going to go to the surface probably to try to find it, but an island right in this area. It's kind of in the direction of where we were going. Heading north. I really want that Cyclops too. Okay, it's this forest. $18 minutes to kill, pretty much. Might as well look around while we're around here. I'm still in need of finding wrecks. Other useful things. Go down and see what this is. It's definitely a different biome.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Don't need that. Don't need either one of those. Need to have my actual real depth diving mask on. But we are close to the island. This jerk gonna cause me trouble. Anything useful in there? Laser cutter. I've learned with those sand sharks, all you have to do is just kind of keep moving. And they can't really get you. As long as you stay above them, you're generally in good shape. Everything in this is a laser cutter. I need new stuff. I want different gear.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I need base pieces. Copper, or how am I full on inventory? Interesting. It's all the titanium I'm carrying right now. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I'd rather be hit by a biter than by that. That thing out there is a Leviathan. It's and they scare the crap out of you. Hey, Oso, what's up, my friend? How's everything going tonight? So the idea with a reef, it's not a reefback, it's a Reaper Leviathan, is if you can hear it, it can get you. And they are ferocious. And I'm happy to stay away from it. How far from home base are we? We're quite a ways out here. One deep kelp forest. Okay, here we go. And it's on the border of a mushroom forest. Okay. There are two of these in the area. Looking for pieces to scan. While we wait for the Sunbeam area here. We're nowhere near the island. That's the island over there where the Sunbeam is coming down. You can get out and repair this thing here in a moment. In fact, I think I'm going to do that now. Repair tool. Because if I get bit by something nasty, at least that way I can take the hit. Oh, so you're saying you're taking it easy tonight? Or am I taking it easy tonight? If you're taking it easy tonight, that is awesome. Taking it easy is good. Okay, I'm supposed to be going in this direction here. I think I've seen this. For 13 minutes. Really? I'm just looking for schematics. Scannable schematics. It's all just trash. I keep expecting to be jumped. There's nothing out here, really? Looks like a dud. And of course there's a door and something inside. Doesn't look like that. Or you can just open the door. But before I go further, I'm going to get some oxygen. Battery charger. That's good. I like that. Need another one of those.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Why, thank you. Was it only so all of the good stuff is in the wrecks. If you find a wreck, you need to stop and explore in this game. Because that's where all the good stuff is. Cutter. It's a laser cutter. Take it easy from me. Yeah, no kidding. Adjo Libre. Right. I don't like deep, deep, deep water. It scares me. Because things lurking in the deep, especially in the deep in the dark, that's the nasty stuff. What biome I'm in. That's a reef back. I'll have to come back here and explore this during the daytime. Not actually that deep at all, but it's just dark out here. Sounds, I swear. And for what freaks me out is the sound. Oh, lithium. Take lithium. And on this for lithium any day. Okay, so this is the first, not the first island that you discover, but this is actually, there are 2 islands in this game. This is one of them. Islands are largely harmless. There's not much on an island that can threaten you, really. Those little crabby guys that were in the Aurora when I went in there, they're here as well. But we are waiting. This is the spot right here for the arrival of the Sunbeam, which apparently is going to try to save me. Crabby. I see you there. I'm gonna attack you first because I know you're gonna attack me. Somebody ended up on his head. I think 3 hits kills him. 2 did at that time. Okay. Got about 8 minutes to kill here. I'm gonna try to see if I can scan some things over here. The Skyray presence may indicate nearby dry land. Basically, it's largely seed-based. Skyrays have not been observed diving for food, which implies they rely on land-based plants for their survival. Speaking of survival, I should probably make sure I'm okay. So this here's an alien structure. We'll, I'm going to deal with that later on. I'm not going to deal with that right now while we're here. But I just want to be here for the Sunbeam event. Elbow tree. Apparently, you can. Those are edible. Let's see here. Edible. High water content. So if you are on land, you are basically good. You're just eating those trees. A few of them out here. There's a cave here. I didn't know that there was a cave here. Should I run into a cave? I don't know. I don't know. How bad can it be, right? I can only get destroyed out here. Attacked by something horrible. Large deposits of this. Alright, you want to go? In this cave? What? Got 5 minutes to kill, so at least there's oxygen in this cave. Save first, no kidding. Yes, I forgot. I was in a game that you have to save. That's a really good idea. Oh my goodness. Starhawk, I appreciate the advice. That's a good thing. I need to save more often, in all honesty, than I really do in this game. And I need pieces for my... So, this is called Mountain Island, at least it's what people refer to it as online. There is a way that you can come up over here. Actually stand on top of this base thing. There's a force fielding that kind of covers the door. This carbon-based device is lighter than it looks, features a symbol which resembles a U lit up in a circle in purple. Despite the onboard power still functioning, algae growth on the exterior indicates it was abandoned hundreds, perhaps thousands of years ago. While the technology is far beyond Federation, which is where we are from apparently, levels, there is no obvious way to interface with it. It should nonetheless be possible to fabricate a precise physical copy of the device if necessary. Apparently, so I can copy this. It's good to know. I'm taking this. Apparently I needed to eye it a little bit. Okay, so here's the Aurora. So we're actually up this direction. I think due west of the Aurora. Due west. A cave, a death trap, no kidding. Well, so that's the beautiful thing is the exploration, right? That's the whole point of this. It's like they've given you this big zone, and it goes deeper. Well, no, that's a lie. There's a lot of radius around your little pod, which is out that direction, and then it goes deep as well. There's a whole depth to this place. The problem is right now I can't explore the depths, and the caves get awful in this, but I can't explore them quite yet. Maybe I will deal with this. Let's deal with this when we're here in a minute. But I don't want to miss this event in 2 minutes and 50 seconds, so. Don't roll away. Good. Consume. Just eating a tree. Might as well replenish while we're just sitting around here. As long as I don't leave my propulsion cannon. I'm gonna want that for later. But yeah, this is good. Yeah, what I'll do is we'll wait for this, wait for the Sunbeam encounter, and then after that we'll go explore the, structure. Learn a thing or two, which is basically like the next little piece in the story. It's just me. Can you see in the stream that like whenever the waves happen, there's like a green, almost like a grid. It's interesting. I don't know if that's like meant to be that way or if that's just a like a graphics glitch effect slash thing. It's not really a big deal. Greenish lines. Yeah, you see them too? Yeah. Look, it's very grid. I think it's probably... I'm going to chalk it up just to being a graphic effect. I'm not going to expect it to be too much more than that. Alright, we're here. Sunbeam will arrive in 50 seconds. Take me home. Take me home. So the Sunbeam is a ship that's supposed to be coming to rescue me off this watery rock.
Survivor, we see you. Man, I don't know how you held out down there. We broke an atmosphere, and we're descending towards the landing site. Is that a building down there? What do you mean you can't identify it?
Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. There's the ship.
No turning back now. Positions, everyone. Touching down in 10, 9, 8. It's coming from the building? Change course. Set thrusters to full.
That's why that thing moved. That was our rescue boat. Fortunately, I knew that was coming, but the first time I saw that, I was like... And you just see the pieces fall all around you, like, what am I doing? So, yeah, very bad, no, indeed. Like, oh my goodness. Alright, so let's make things a little... This is going to stay this way for a while, then it actually comes straight. It's like a gigantic orbital defense weapon. Huh? Device matches known technologies is likely alien in nature. Power is being routed via the terminal to the nearby force field. The technology is beyond anything encountered before by the Federation. Nonetheless, there is a good chance it functions like a regular lock and only requires the correct kind of key. power do I have left on the scanner?
Scans indicate this structure is composed of a metal alloy with unprecedented
8%.
integrity. No match is found in database. Performing structural analysis.
Okay. Hope I could replace a battery on this thing. I do have a battery with me, so I'm kind of not worried, but it's going to be a drag if I have to go make a whole new one.
Unknown language. Attempting translation.
Discovered inside an alien facility, it was not possible to translate any useful information. However, scans have returned some information on the device itself. It is likely a solid-state computer. There's no clear way to interface with it. On approach, it began producing a low-frequency radio wave containing complex but recognizable data patterns. It is likely the alien species which designed this technology evolved or genetically selected sensory apparatus to hear and understand the information being broadcast on this device and to communicate back. The mental processing power required to perform this kind of telepathy would imply the designers were considerably more psychologically developed than the common human. Nothing I can scan. Ion cube. This green mineral substance has no energy on the periodic table and an unprecedented ability to store huge amounts of ionic energy within it. Likely grown artificially, cube appearance suggests it has been cut from larger deposit. Each cube contains equivalent ionic energy of 5 kilotons of TNT. Under right conditions, energy could be released in a controlled manner, likely as uses batteries, would require substantial power source to be recharged. I think I know what these are for. Kind of cool the way it has a cracking sound to it. I'm gonna leave titanium here. I will trade you. Oh really? I can't do this? I have to go drop it outside. Give me the option to drop anything. That's stupid.
Analysis of the patterns on the walls cannot ascertain whether their purpose is aesthetic or functional. Further data required.
Thanks for the host pin. Please don't play creepy music. I'm having to go all the way out just to drop some stuff. And it's not outside. That doesn't look good. It's like you can find tons and tons of titanium. I don't know. Starhawk, that's actually a really good question as to whether you can take them and just prevent it destroying the ship. This is a survival game, and I do happen to know.
The of interfacing with this facility is achieved by accessing the control room in the lower section.
Okay. Already came this way. I suspect you probably can't stop it. I knew the very first time I went up there, and there's a rescue ship coming. There's no way it's going to be able to rescue you. So I expected it to be prevented somehow. So I wasn't surprised when it got shot out of the sky. I suspect that there's probably no way to prevent that. Talk to this module.
Unknown language.
But that would have been a great question. Data set appears to be multi-dimensional schematic of some kind. By mapping the pattern to three-dimensional space, it is possible to gather a basic understanding of the facility's inner workings. Interesting how it's got this kind of information here. The facility's unknown construction material is identified as an ultra-hard, non-reactive metal amalgam synthesized from off-world materials. There's no indication that it can be damaged or destroyed by available means. Power. The schematic indicates the facility is to be powered by a separate, self-sustaining power plant located elsewhere on the planet. So no, I guess we couldn't have stopped it anyway. It does look like the Gree. That's right, Osa. That's actually a good comparison. The location is not... Maybe that's why I'm not quite as scared of this facility. You know, I've not ever really been like, oh my goodness, like the deep water scares me. This facility, not maybe it's because of the Gree. I don't know. The location is not listed, but there is evidence that the designers intended to harness the power's natural thermal energy. Okay, so I'm expected to be deep. The facility consists of the upper engineering section, there, where the schematic was found, and the control room, which is accessed via a security-sealed elevator shaft or separate underwater moon pool. The control room in the lower section houses the only known way to interface with the facility. However, the schematic does not detail the operation procedure or installed security measures. Okay, fair enough. Very Gree. Alright, it got delivered safely. Force field control. This room is a moon pool room. It's basically an underwater access way. So you come in through here and basically you can park a submarine. Quite literally. I could probably have accessed it down there through the sea moth, I imagine. This. Alien rifle. Strong resemblance to human weaponry inform this device must have been designed with a humanoid user in mind. Whether the aliens built the structure were themselves humanoid or otherwise employed the use of humanoids is unclear. What is clear is that they considered defending this facility a necessary precaution. There's no obvious way to remove this rifle from the case. What's in here? Is that where we just came from? Not. It's a Stargate. The structure's intended purpose is unclear. Theories on function, ceremonial or religious role, industrial applications, advanced transportation network assessment is further research is required. Which it's the easy way to get from here to lower down. That's just a theory, though. Based on no prior knowledge whatsoever. I do not know what I am doing right now. One thing I do know that I'm doing is that I need water. I'm going to large filtered waters. This is what I got in my time capsule. That bothers me. Stargate, yeah. Exactly. That's what I was thinking too. It's a Stargate. We get another one of these. Very cool. Why I have it, I do not know. A doomsday device. Scans indicate this device contains enough potential energy to destroy the entire planet, along with most of the solar system. My goodness. Unfortunately, it has malfunctioned. Well, maybe the malfunctioning of it is not what we want it to be doing. Has anybody ever thought of that theory? Ever see the movie The Abyss? Sorry, Starhawk, I missed when you said that. Yes, that's the old deep underwater one, right? Where they fill their masks with like liquid oxygen or something. if I recall. It's been a long time since I've seen that, and it's one of those movies that
indicate the facility's control room lies beyond this doorway.
it freaks me out, and I'm not sure if I want to see it again. Okay. This is very Halo-esque, is what it kind of feels like to me. Oh, so I don't know if it kind of strikes you that way, but it feels very Halo to me. Hey, it's an alien research facility. You go running into it. You don't know what you're doing. Just shoot everything that you find, basically. Find the control room. And I suspect this is it. All I can do is interact. Energy core. That's no good. This device houses energy equivalent to 100 megaton. Is that what that is? Nuclear detonation, which can be channeled through the facility. That's probably where it got its weapon here. And directed at vessels overhead, or bent around the planet's gravitational pull to strike objects in orbit. Power is routed via the attached terminal. So yeah, this is basically what fires the weapon, allowing for the device to be deactivated if necessary. It is currently operating without parameters, suggesting it will target any ship within range. Aha! So that's probably what happened. That's probably how we ended up here, is that we got shot down. That's not that huge a revelation. Ow. That would definitely hurt.
The control panel is broadcasting a message. Translation reads, "Warning, infected individuals may not disable the weapon. This planet is under quarantine."
Interesting. So let's pull this out. Do a self-scan.
Self-scan complete. Bacterial infection in your system is progressing. Detecting skin irritation and immune system response. Further data required to identify bacterial strain. Translating background broadcast. Downloading summary to databank.
Interesting. Intercepted. What am I seeing here? Okay, intercepted background data recording from further alien facilities elsewhere on the planet. From a research facility at a 800-meter depth, cave system with extensive fossil record, southwest of enforcement platform, which is probably what this is. Function, life specimen study, synthesis of antidote for highly infectious bacterium, designated the Caray or whatever. Okay, that's the disease I have apparently, that this is not allowing me to go anywhere. Oh, so I'm glad that you also got freaked out by the Abyss, man, because that was a crazy movie. Inside an extensive natural rock formation in an area of intense volcanic activity is the power facility. Obviously, that powers this room. In the event of an outbreak, quarantine procedures will be automatically enforced with immediate effect. Quarantine enforcement platform will target all incoming and outgoing craft to prevent the spread of infection off-world, which means that I cannot escape this world until I cure myself and turn this thing off. That's what that means. Ain't that grand. I think we've done all we're supposed to do here. What about Doomsday Device? I move the camera too fast, I get like this delay that happens. I think it's because my system resources are kind of getting chewed up. I'm playing this game at like 1920 by 1080, so it's like maximum graphics as well. Maybe I need to be a little bit smarter about that. Okay, force field control. This was the lift, right? Okay, I need to get back to my pod. Because I'm going to need some water by the time I get there. Okay, that was where that computer was. So, okay, so we discovered some things in this facility about how we got here, what we are doing here. Basically, some things, some requirements that we'll need to remember to get out of here. Apparently, there's some kind of bacteria that named the Kara or Kara, whatever it is, that is going on this planet. The whole place is under quarantine. Whatever alien race built this facility has been researching it and designed the whole thing to protect or keep the virus contained, essentially. I think my... Let's see here. Here's what we'll do. Do what we did before. But I'm going to put it against a rock so I don't lose it in the depths. Oh, I picked it up again? No. Where did it go? Oh, that's going to make me crazy. Is my propulsion cannon simply gone? Means I have to make another one. Apparently. That was not what I meant to happen. I'm just trying to replenish my water with what little inventory space I have. I forget how I made the propulsion cannon. I may be able to make one fairly easily, in which case I don't really care. But if it sucks to create, then I'm going to have to figure out. A battery, titanium, and a wiring kit. Okay, that's easy to do. I think I have all that stuff. Bothers me. Goodness me. Might as well pick up this stuff while I'm at it and go back with a full silver. One of my titanium rocks.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. So here is the underside. Of this facility. Do some quick exploring here. I don't believe there's anything nasty floating around here, so. Or at least if something does attack me. Those things that thing that was there that just disappeared is called a warper. I have run into them before. That is a bone shark.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Dead. Usually I prioritize everything over titanium because titanium we find everywhere. That biter trying to cling on the ship. The bone sharks down here are attracted by light. So they'll come at you if they can. And usually they don't really hurt, but they kind of bump into the. Bump into the sub a bit and kind of mess it up over time. So this is interesting. I just thought I'd stop and explore this a little bit. Underbelly of this facility. Apparently, these is warping in. They go on a controlled path. I read that these things don't. They're kind of indifferent to you for a while. But they guard this location. I need to have a bigger sub. That will make me feel a lot stronger against all of this stuff. I don't quite know. I've never been here before, so I don't quite know what I'm running into. It's getting pretty deep. It is deep enough for this thing not to be able to handle.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Rocks. Okay. Nothing to see here. This is the moon pool on the other side of this island. I can access it here and not have to go through the whole upper level in future, so that's good to know. Anything worth looking at down here? Maybe a couple species to scan. This is a cave bush. Blue palm. No idea what that is. Well, just thrives in shallow underwaters with a high exposure to sunlight, long fronds, or the seabed. Serious. Random flora. So apparently those warpers are not hostile at the beginning. Is that a... It's what I thought it was. So with the Reaper Leviathan, which is the nasty thing that is swimming around down there, if you can hear it, it can see you. Because apparently they use echolocation. And I need to go that direction. And I'm tempted to go the other side of the other way around the island. They move so fast, my goodness. And it's pitch black out here. If it grabs me, it's gonna grab me without me even seeing it coming. And that's what's gonna scare me to death. They are awful when they grab you. Time to save. How about that idea? Oh my goodness, they are so relentless. I can't tell if that's what I'm hearing. That sound is it that I'm hearing. Okay, so at least we're not that deep. And we are 1,000 meters from the pod in the shallows. This is okay. This is a kelp forest biome. Only thing I'm gonna stop for here is wrecks and things I find along the way. I still need to scan some schematics. But at least this is a biome that I know and trust. Actually, I don't trust it. Vehicle bay. I don't trust it at all, but I know it. Better the devil you know than the devil you don't. Here, very soon I'm gonna have to make a foray into the Jelly Shroom Cave. But I actually have a mobile vehicle thing. I need a moon pool. And then I can upgrade this depth on this thing and then use this to go down. One thing I don't have right now is something that can tolerate very much depth. How amazing these things are. Reefback leviathans. Hang out in the deep water. Unhelpful. I am coming back with rubies though, and that makes me pretty happy. It's the sounds. It is the sounds that wipe you out. Sea glide. Don't need sea glide. Don't need the graph trap. Apparently, either I have pillaged the spot or it's not worth pillaging. I don't know what that was, but it was very loud. It's my titanium vault. Oh, yeah, there's lithium. We've got to label titanium, so okay. Pick up all the lithium. Need to be more organized here. This is lithium and lead, which is full. Decos! Okay. What's in this locker? We'll make this a lithium locker. Lithium lead as well. Okay. Salvaging, not pillaging. Oh, I'm pillaging it. Pillaging villages one by one. Alright. So, we need water. I'm going to... We need water. But actually, we have a moment. We have some time. I'm not desperate on that. So I needed to make a wiring kit. And the wiring kit would give me... Ion cube, really? Ancient tablet. With a purple symbol. You can make ion cubes to make that. Interesting. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do with those, but we'll leave them for now. Right now, what I need to figure out how to make is another propulsion cannon. So I lost my last one. Need 1 block of titanium. I'm always like, where's my... Oh, it's right above me. Okay, I'm looking around and it's right above me. Every time. Alright. So... I have a used... I didn't think... It's a power cell. That I can exchange for batteries. 2 batteries make a power cell, I think, and I don't know if you combine them with something else. I usually want to keep 1 battery at least and an extra power cell on me in case I run out of anything runs out of power. Then I can put it together. Apparently, I need to combine it with silicone rubber, which I also have somewhere. Silicone rubber is easy to manufacture, so there we go. Power cell. That way, if my Sea Glide runs out, I have power that I can replace it with, and I'm okay with that. Now, I was trying to... Okay. I'm going to go out to my mobile vehicle bay, which is this thing right here. The Neptune is the rocket that you're going to get out of here with, basically. There's a lot of... The launch platform I could probably already build. But I'm going to wait to probably deploy that above my my base once I have it. Cyclops, I've got 2 more pieces I need for that. The prawn suit, I can probably make... I have all 3 of those. The reason I was getting the aerogel was for the... Or for the rubies was for the aerogel. Let me go find out what it's going to take to make some aerogel. I think it's bulbs, though. Actually, I don't think I have the schematic for that. The plasteel takes 2 titanium ingots and 2 lithium. So I really need to go get some metal salvage. I can carry 3 of them right now. And there was a bunch just around here from the direction I came. Here. Still from this guy. You can actually fight stalkers off pretty easily. Aren't too bad. You just have to learn how to strafe. It's really the dance is more the thing with them. Getting that right. Grab everything I can from here. We're gonna make 2 titanium ingots. I need 10. I only have 4 on me. Okay, so let's make some metal salvage. I think I need 2 of those, right, to make... No, I just need 2 lithium to make 1 plus steel. And I have tons of lithium. Might as well eat and drink while we're here. Well, there's that. A couple lithium. I don't know how much more I'm gonna need of titanium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna need 2 more. And then 2 more lithium. Make some space though. Okay. Save, because we've hit a nice little spot here. I don't think I have titanium anywhere else in my collection. Well, I grabbed everything out of there. I need some junk. Steel, junk. And where I need to go for it is the kelp forests, because there's always these guys, and these guys always hanging on the middle. In the kelp forest. Hey, what did I say? I'm getting to where I know this environment. I need to know the shallows, that's for sure. Which is this area right here in the kelp forests. There is the grass plateaus, are the red grass ones, which are pretty close to. I'm still not there yet. From which I can make titanium, and the titanium plus the lead in my inventory. Lithium in my inventory. I have lead instead of lithium. I don't need 1 lithium. 2. Back down here. Gives me what I need for plasteel. So I now have 2 plasteel ingots. Fire extinguishers on my person. Alright, so let's go get rid of some of this stuff. And then I need to journey to the west. Start keeping my rebreather on me. Really what I need to do is come up with it. Need more storage. I can't believe I need more storage. But for now this will do. Let's just dump all it. Okay. So there was one of these guys got me. Ship crew reported their sea glide damaged. Their second officer Keen's last broadcast location. Stranded your cave system, sucked to the ocean bed. I've looked at all three of these, but except I haven't looked at Life Pod 19. Life Pod 19 should take me to the west. No, you're under here somewhere. Pod 19. Second Officer Keen's last location. Why am I not seeing it? Not what I'm looking. It's the sudden sounds. Oh my goodness. Okay. Stranded air cave system we already looked into. The crew reported their sea glide. Second off key. I'm gonna have to do this from memory. I don't have the location. Actually, you know what I want to do? Before I leave this place, let me see if I have enough that I can make a beacon or two. So I can mark the stuff and not have to guess. What the? Not have to guess where it is. Here we go again. Let's look at. It's a deployable. It is a. I need copper ore and titanium. I'll try to make two of them. Or one of them at least. Great, now we have to journey at night. Oh goodness. Man, if there's one thing, if there was one cheat I could use, that's it. Any cheat you want to use, you can use it. You get a free one. I would turn off the day-night cycle and just leave it day. That would be my choice. Because night scares me in this game. Alright, if you go straight... northeast, I think, or northeast or so. You come through that forest biome, the kelp forest biome. This is the grassy plateau biome. Which we know all three of these fairly well. I have probably already pillaged this. Interesting looking cave. Interesting looking something down there. I was half expecting him to jump me. Probably shouldn't be in here, but hey, why not? It goes deeper and deeper and deeper. to come explore it here soon. I really need to get some depth. I really need a moon pool. If I can get a moon pool, I can create a moon pool. If I can create a moon pool, then I can... build some kind of
Passing 100 meters.
something that tolerates
Oxygen
depth.
efficiency decreased.
And then I can't explore caves like that. I've probably looked all over the place in here. But if I stop, if I find a wreck, I stop. We're still not all that far from home. What version are you playing? Do not go gently into that good night. What version am I playing of this game? I am playing, I don't know what you mean by version, like the most updated version, whatever that is. I just downloaded it and installed it. If that's your question. Or else if you're talking about what kind of game, I am playing a... survival. I'm not sure.
He will join us or die.
Enchanter 33. Hey, thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate the semi-vote of confidence. Was that what you were asking, Starhawk? Is what quote unquote version is what I'm trying to accomplish here? Kind of game? Or like if I look in the console, what version of the game I'm running, kind of a thing. What build of the game? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's what you mean. I need to scan these sharker guys. They swim fast though. I'll scan them later. We have bone sharks here. I need to get a couple of these bulbs. There's like thermal activity here. This is the bulb zone. We're pretty far east. There's a diseased shark. Alright, here we go.
Passing 200 meters. Oxygen efficiency greatly decreased.
Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, I'm getting killed. We're dying, we're dying, we're dying. That thing took a bite. Pygmy bulb bush. I believe I can scan. Common bulb bush. Oh, it died. Hang on. I think I can replace it with a battery. Sweet. Okay, that's what, okay. So you got the answer that you needed, Starhawk. Is that what you're telling me? So a post by one of the devs that version 1.0 will have the ability to turn off night. Oh well, that's good to know. Turning off night's probably a good thing. I'm as low down as I want to go because I don't have a better. I mean, I can hover above this and I can drop down to it. This is the bulb zone. And it's pretty treacherous, as you can see, but I don't have the
Warning.
depth.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
Don't have the depth in this craft, obviously, to be able to Oh, no, 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 no. To really actually explore it. Which is why I need a moon pool, because then I can. Because I have the vehicle upgrade station, which will help me to do this. Okay, so now let's go due north. They're decomposing already. These may be worthless in a little bit. Bulb bush samples. Sure, flora specimen will grow. Apparently you can eat them. I may have to come back and get those. I need an aerogel schematic. Or know how to do aerogel. Go back generally in the direction from whence I came. And then we'll follow. I actually need to come back to this area because there is Cyclops pieces, which is the big submarine. That's the one that has the depth. I have most, there's like 3 sub pieces in order to build a submarine, and I have 2 of them and 1/3 of the other. And I found them all in this spot right here, so I am kind of eager to come back here and try to see if I can find the last couple pieces. Mobile vehicle? Bay fragment. That's not gonna help me out. Getting a lot of stuff
aboard, Captain.
I already have. Okay. I need stuff I don't have. So there's a kelp forest in this area, I do know that, which is this right here. Obviously that's what we're looking at. And at some point here, there is an island. And apparently I have found it. Cool, it was on the other side of the kelp forest. Good to know. Let's find a spot. Where am I in relation to this? No, I'm back at the island where I was. Okay. Okay, so I'm still gonna leave a thing here. Hey, Porkin. Thanks for the host, my friend. Oh my goodness. Alright, so I'm back here on the island where I was previously. And because we know this thing is here, what I'm going to do, and I'm safe right in this little spot right here, I'm going to deploy. I had a beacon on me. Here's a beacon. Deploy a beacon right here. I don't know what they call this, mountain island. That's what they call this thing. Okay. And then on this, I'm gonna make it yellow, because that's what all my beacons are. Alright. And remember, we went down here, we looked at all this stuff, we looked at the whole weapon and stuff. Interesting, I thought that I was... I was pretty sure I was nowhere near this area. I'm sure I'm going crazy. Is there two of these? Death Ray Island. Or Dartsakara, yeah. Death Ray Island. Yeah. That's probably a good thing to call it. Death Ray Island. Seamoth. That's pretty cool. You can upgrade the Seamoth from right here. Alright. Death Ray Island. Ah, biter. He was coming straight for me. So I'm actually pretty confused. Because the island, the Death Ray Island, the one that we were on, was out there past Jelly Shroom Cave. That direction. This is Death Ray Island. So we're gonna go west. Maybe they switched them now. I don't know. No cookies for you, Island. But I marked it, so if I end up in the same spot, I know where I am. There's one, basically, in this area, the way that the game works is in this whole map, whatever it is, like the terrain is different every time you do it. But there are some fixed points, and one of them is the islands. I saw this guy's pod earlier. This is one of the first pods we came to. 1-3. Already ransacked it. Shallows reported that their sea glide is dead. Yeah, we already looked at them. Yeah, Arasea, you're right. It is direct opposite that one. But I thought that the points were... I guess that they can be interchangeable. One will be up top that area, the other one will be down the bottom the other direction.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh, I've got to get water. Maybe I do have water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Can't believe I found a time capsule and in it was waters. That's my luck. Time capsules, you're supposed to like leave the most awesome things that you've got at the end of the game in there for the next guy. Or the next poor idiot. Who's desperately trying to survive in this terrible place. Okay, so it's just sand sharks. Here we go. Hey, buddy.
Passing 100 meters.
Please don't eat me.
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Please don't eat me.
Calorie intake recommended.
And I have to eat. If he eats me and chews me again, I will take a med pack. It's pretty cool to use a laser cutter to get in here. Battery charger fragment. I've already found one of these, so this will be 2. How cool is that? Now I just need a base.
Acquired.
Mobile vehicle bay, goodness me. A laser cutter on the inside.
Seconds.
Here's my... Are we gonna help our levels out here?
Vital signs stabilizing.
That's pretty cool. I was not aware previously that you could run around to these places and cut your way in. But I think that's pretty cool. Oh yes. What is this? Sea moth fragment. Would be titanium because I already got the sea moth. Okay. Cut through another door inside, is that what you're saying? Really? Now I need to find where I just was. That's the problem. Here I was. Okay, we'll try it. Why not? There's a door there.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency.
Or you can just like
decreased.
swim in. Mobile vehicle bay fragment, battery charger fragment. None of this is helpful. And that's where I cut my way in. Yeah, so you can actually... I'm gonna need to leave soon and find my... Okay, this cut. We'll go get some oxygen. Go back in there.
30 seconds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Don't have to cut it if you can just... Lightweight, high-capacity tank. That is awesome. Mobile vehicle. Modification station fragment. One of 3. You have to unlock the blueprints for this? That's awful. Yeah, water's good. Get rid of these. Let's go back later and get them. Another? I really want the modification bay. If we're gonna be here doing this, I want to get out of here with it.
30 seconds. Passing 100 meters.
You know what?
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I think I'm away from the radiation zone enough to where I can actually wear this. And it'll actually give me more longevity. It's gonna suck if they give you two of the pieces. And not the third. The cutter. I think it's trying to get through the door. My goodness, is that what they gave me? That's what it looks like. Looking very carefully. Looks like a battery charger. Yeah, apparently. That was all I get. My light is about to die too. Guess I'm just gonna have to find it in another piece of wreckage. It's getting to be high time I build a base anyway, so. Okay.
30 seconds.
Where was I going? If those are to the east. I had to work today too. Do you have a scanner room blueprint? I do have a scanner room blueprint. Does it tell you where all the stuff is? Uh-huh. Yeah, that's a great idea, actually, like targeted. Instead of guessing as to what I've been to and what I've not. Kelp forest out here. The other island should be around here. Somewhere. Alright, this is the Grand Reef. I believe. Oh goodness. Is it the Grand Reef, those bulbs? Was it the Grand Reef earlier, I thought? Get our bearings. Searching for the other stupid island. Which is on the edge of the Grand Reef. Grassy plateaus, the crag field. I think we're going there. Feel like. Like we're a little bit lost, but that's okay. That's what the I'm trying to basically guess, and there it is. This is what I have been looking for. Ah. Okay.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Energy signatures. Okay. See what we can do here. Huh? We got plenty of space. That it's great.
What are you?
That just creeped me out. Oh my goodness, I have like woo! Like goosebumps like crazy. That scared me so crazy. I actually know what that was. But it scared me, and I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, like, cause I've spoiled it for myself, like by trying to research as much as I can about this game. But I was not expecting that. Clicks. Jaffa, is this coffee? Jaffa? Use some coffee. So these bulby trees that we see are edible. That's where I want to go right there. Basically, as long as I'm on this island, I'm gonna be okay. Like, you can find stuff, you can eat trees here, so... The only thing that bothers me is that I don't have a beacon for this place. I wanted to deploy a beacon, so I'm gonna have to find it again. Speckled rattler? I mean, that doesn't freak you out. Nothing to it, though. Okay. Dang it, rattler. Everything in this island is about fish. Ming plant. Really? Really? Nothing to that either. Okay. So the cool thing is, it's like no like, but I would expect there to be some kind of hostile fauna out here. This way. Hey Suzuka, how are you? Thanks for jumping in. Okay. We're gonna go down there here in a minute. I'm probably gonna be able to build my base after this. So I'm not sure I want to do that this episode of this thing. So I may get all I need from this island and then call it a day right here. But I will try to stream tomorrow and we'll try to finish up the next piece of this. All right. A bulkhead. These are the pieces that I've needed to build a base.
New blueprint acquired.
Observatory.
Blueprint acquired.
After you get all these pieces, you can go build them.
New blueprint acquired.
Composite plant pot. Don't leave us.
New blueprint acquired.
A Chinese potato. How is it different from a regular potato?
Integrating new PDA data.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators. Fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Okay. It's kind of cool. This is the whole view. I'm going to just save. I'm going to explore this island and then I'll call it. But so tomorrow, I need to get together the stuff for a prawn suit. That's kind of what I'm pushing for right now. I wanted to mark all of these islands as well. Annoy myself that I didn't create two beacons. I want to get down here. And I want to do it without killing myself. Down there. Well, I'm coming for you. Look at that. It's an eye. Kill it with fire. There's another one, I hear it. There you are. They can kind of grab you sometimes. There we go. Alright, you're dead. Multi-purpose room. That's what I wanted here. Stream for another hour. What time is it even?
New blueprint acquired.
12:05, yeah. Multi-purpose room. Now that I have the multi-purpose room, extra battery.
Integrating new PDA data.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
Do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with your plans.
Son, go deal with the plant.
Just talked him into it.
Bard, Torgal has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again. And when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
Old Chinese potato.
New blueprint acquired.
Really, what was it that I just picked up? I don't even know.
Integrating new PDA data.
Chief's log, 5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives. I imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's
You
itching
will
for a
join
fight.
us or die.
In every
Master.
judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse.
Hey, thanks for the follow.
If
I'm
she
probably
had
gonna
my
butcher your name.
experience, she'd have
I'm just
more
gonna call you
faith.
Shay.
Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature.
But definitely
to our
welcome. I
will.
appreciate the follow.
This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
New blueprint acquired.
New blueprint? Really? Okay. Guess I picked it. Or maybe it's from this that I picked it up. You can play it back, by the way.
What are you?
That's creepy. My goodness, it's creepy. Right, so... Ooh, a purple thing. We know what those are.
Integrating new PD.
What is that thing?
I don't know. I found it outside in the sand.
Part of another ship?
None I've ever seen.
It's not even scratched.
Don't fool around with it. It might be worth something.
Stand down, Chief. If it were gonna crumble to dust, it would have done so when I picked it up.
It's glowing.
We're not the first people to come to this planet.
People. Maybe. Could be aliens. Could be the damn sea monsters for all we know. One thing for sure, we ain't gonna find out by staying here.
New blueprint acquired.
Really? Maybe that was that thing that I picked up there. Okay, a lantern tree. These are interesting. Look at this. Lantern fruit. What do the lantern fruits do? Consume. Hey, they're edible. Old Chinese potato we gotta get rid of. Kept that too long. Cool. Everything on this island is huge. But edible. Which is good because it rehydrates. Right, let's get up there. Got like 9% power on this thing. Not gonna go very much longer. How about we track this in the dark? Yeah, Relieve, you alright? This is not creepy. There's been creepier places I've been in the game. This is okay. Although climbing a rock face in the dark is probably not advisable. But basically, what we're learning right here is that there was another group of people that crashed in the same area. They were able to find this island. They were able to live here, but somehow they ended up dying. They all died. I don't know what on earth are these things. Trees. No help ever came for them. There was a man and his son, and then a some water.
Integrating new PDA data.
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then, well, there's always the view.
Okay, so key piece of fact, the visions are getting worse. You haven't jumped once. Libroha, you need to play this game and then tell me if you don't jump. I think it's anything. Fern palm. Specimen was first identified in an artificial grow bed on the island. It is not listed anywhere in the flora databases, so it is unclear whether or not it is native to this planet. Interesting. So I wonder if we brought it here.
New blueprint acquired.
Interior grow bed. Is that all there is to this place? It's cool, like eventually you can build your own stuff. So I have everything I need at this point to do my own that was where I was previously. We've already been down to this. I think that's all of the human stuff that we've seen on this island. Apparently they were trying to find out what to do or how to get out of here or something, and we're diving as well. They, you know, he says we should not have gone so deep. So they went deep, and they don't want us here. Interesting.
Now you will experience the full power of the dark side.
Wow, 11 months in a row. I didn't know that it was that long. Lady Danny, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate you. Hope you are doing great. I haven't spoken to you in a little bit. Almost a year. No kidding. The Twitch Prime. Almost a year long. There's you in this. I think Pendrakos is the other one. You guys have earned like to have like the sub things for you've been like 3 months or longer. The emotes that you can do. And I have never ever I made the first one. I never did create any other ones, but there are so many things I need to get on top of doing. So many other things I need to get on top of doing. I don't think there's anything else here. In all honesty. Like, we've seen everything that there is to see. You can run around and fight the crabbies. There's one down there. But I think apart from this, that what we've looked at, that was all there was to this place. So I think the next step is going to be base building, and I need to see if I can find the Cyclops. The other piece, and that's all the way down there with the mountain island almost. Mushroom Forest is basically where it is. It's over there. I'm going to have to come back here at some point. This is immediate. It's due 2 clicks off of northeast, so it'll be southwest coming out here.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You have to trust that it's okay, that it's not scary. Well, here's when it gets scary. So I'm just gonna dive straight down. And hope we don't run into a Leviathan. When you can see the bottom, you know you're okay still. And I'm not exactly sure what biome this is. Bag fields me. Sparse reef. And that's a terrible looking cave right there. It goes down to the awfulness below. Can't go any further than this or the ship will crush.
Maximum depth reached. Hull damage imminent.
But nothing else is around here, which worries me because that sounds like Leviathan. You know. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's take a look. I think I've got plenty space in my inventory to look around here. Nothing right there. Please, Moon Bay. Moon Pool, or whatever they call the thing. That's what I need. See, I need to be careful of things like... That's a ruby down. Yeah, none of these boxes. I'm gonna see if I can cut into this. Let's go for an oxygen refresher first. Hey, the last modification station fragment. Okay, fantastic. You were right, Aerosay. I didn't need to go in there.
Acquired.
What is this? Light stick. Yeah, those would be good to make as well. They're like underwater lighting. All there is right here. What is this? Uranite. I think that's what you make. He's down here. I have no idea what is down here, but now I'm freaked out. Grabbed a ton of rubies when I was down there, though. Highly radioactive material. Interesting. Oh, this is what you make the nuclear power for something. I forget what it was. There's a nuclear power, Alright, so let's go look at this spot first here. Torpedo arm. We already had. Thermal plant. Already apparently have that. I think this is the sparse reef is what this is called. That's alright because there's not many fish out here, which is cool with me. I just need to get to where I can really dive deep. More torpedo. So this is going to give us tons of titanium. Go in the hard way. So here we go. Laser cutter. The thought of living in a mirror. Oh my goodness. I'd heard about those. Apparently they're awful. They don't hurt you all that much. But you gotta whack them off you when they come. Or swim away, but usually... they don't... It's more the jumpiness that gets me than anything else. It's another modification station fragment that's gonna give me... microscope. Really? Cyclops fire suppression system. Cool. Nothing else I can do in here. Where is my... There it is.
30 seconds.
That was a good wreck dive. Aerogel construction applications.
New blueprint acquired.
Power cell charger. Whatever is eating me. Oh, no wonder. I know those guys. Terrible. Get too close to them, they hurt you. I have to move in, grab, and go. Power cell charger. I'm glad to have this. It's gonna be very helpful too. Alright, so first thing. Oxygen. Gel, sex, and rubies, yes. And I'm knowing that, actually, if the gel sacks I'm going to take with me, and I now have the Aerogel blueprint, which means I think I have everything I need to create. I'm just trying to get enough of these, but I have everything I need to create the prawn suit. I just don't want to be surprised by anything nasty like that again. Want to find another one and then we'll get out of here. This place. Look at this place. Look at this place. I'm scared that I don't have. Oh no, let me oxygen up again. And then take one more dive.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay. Did that not work? Charge 0. Okay. Not finding any more aerogels. Oh no, there you go, there you go, there you go. These are what I want. Okay. The last thing I want to do right now is die, also. Last one for seeds, really? That may be worth doing later on. But right now, well... Already got that out of there. Thank you, Pin. Appreciate the bits, my friend. All right. So if I go... Whoa, my goodness. What just hit me? Whatever it was terrible. I think maybe I hit one of these. I just don't have no visibility. One of the rocky outcrops. Can I punish Pen? Nonsense, Pen is welcome here. Pen is one of my, I was saying, in the process of saying, if I go directly southwest, it will bring me back to that spot, so I know it's there. I can't get in this door. Have I maybe looked at this before? This feels familiar. I think I've been in here. Yes, I have. Or maybe I haven't. Yes, I have been in here. Okay. That one felt familiar. Apparently I've visited it before. Apparently not even long ago. And that sand shark is really gonna eat me for lunch. So one of the next places I need to go is a jelly shroom cave. Which I think is down in that direction. In the direction of all that nastiness. Advanced materials, really. Aerogel. I'd like to make more of them. I had more, right? I came back with 4 of them. So these are consumable, which make me think that they degrade to where they're unusable. I'll have to go back for more later and get them, and I'll use those to plant. But not happy to have aerogel. Okay, so let's find out what's going on the radio.
High priority automated message from Aurora Live Pod 13 coordinates attached. Live Pod is carrying high priority passenger.
Yoki Kassar. I said Kassar. Why do I have to record this anyway?
Send immediate burial detail.
Signal location.
Subscriber voice. Yeah, it gets tense around here, man. Liberoha and Pendragos have a unique, interesting relationship. We'll just say it that way. Alright, so let's eat that and let us... Well, I can probably hydrate them, like... Eat the energy bar here soon, okay. But in the meanwhile, alright. Here's my deal. So aerogel. I have plasteel, I have diamond, I have lead, and I have enameled glass. Let's put together a prawn suit. Alright, so I needed a lot, I think 2 aerogels. I needed enameled glass, which is that there. I needed... I just need to remember where I put it. Here somewhere. These. Yeah, what else I need? Robert, is it Robert Dogga? Have I got that one right? Hey, yes, I did create the overlay myself. I do all my own overlays, and I've had a bunch of them throughout the time that I've been a streamer. Basic graphics, 2D design, you know, stuff. If you have Photoshop and are able to use it for the most part, then... oh, it was, yeah, thank you, Arcea. 2 plates deal? Getting closer. Lead and diamond. 2 of each. They don't know I have. A lot of it, actually. And then diamond. And where did I keep my diamond? This is my high value. I had one here called high value. Where I keep my diamonds. Erisea, I'm about to do it. Create the coolest thing I'm gonna have in a little while in this. The only problem is that it can't access some of these caves, because if you leave it down there, it'll stay down there. It walks on the bottom. But I'll be able to look at the bulb zone, for instance, in some of these other places that I have had trouble getting for a little while.
It is normal when first piloting a prawn suit to feel a sense of limitless power. Prawn operators receive weeks of training to counteract this phenomenon. You will have to make do with self-discipline.
See, it just drops to the bottom. Prawn suit!
Welcome aboard, Captain.
The making of a prawn suit. Okay, so the prawn suit is stinking awesome. Uh-oh. And then I believe it has a jump. And it's resistant to like most bites. Even to the Leviathan bites. Or so I'm told. It has a limited jump. This is really cool. It's the coolest thing that's happened to me in this game so far. And there's a lot more cooler things. I mean, you can make a gigantic, like, they have the Cyclops, and I'm close to having the pieces I need for the Cyclops, but, or at least the schematics for it. But the Cyclops will give you, basically you can dock the prawn in the Cyclops, and then it's the deep sea diving sub, so it's really cool. Yeah, and it is a little bit like Alien, that's true. It definitely feels a little bit like I can take on the Queen now. Only problem is, the downside to this is that it has to stay on the ground. How cool is that? And it punches. So, okay, so we've seen these large deposits of minerals around this place. It doesn't need oxygen. No, nothing needs oxygen. In this game, if it's powered, it has oxygen. So it's easy. The cool thing is this has a depth of 900 meters, which means I can now start looking at some of the deeper stuff that I have had trouble looking at so far. Around the top of the map. At least not the caves. If you get the prawn suit down there, it's not coming back up. Because it has a limited jump, like I said. Another thing, I believe the prawn, let's see, has a storage compartment of its own, which is actually pretty sizable. And 2 power cells here and here. I need to find out where to put the... into the prawn. The prawn! And then, so I need to get the, like, grappling hooks, and there's a bunch of other things I need to get for this thing now, like, I forget where the upgrades are. But I basically need a moon pool now to make the upgrades. That's going to be the next big thing I need. This was has been my biggest goal in this game so far, is to put one of these together. And extra batteries, yes. It's more than just batteries. You need to have power cells for this. Which are the 2 batteries combined with the... it can stay there for now. There's 2 batteries that you combine with the, I think it's copper or something else. Here. silicon rubber, which is easy to make, and you can make a power cell that way. And then once I have a base, there's actually I have the schematics now for a power cell charging station. I think it's a power cell charging station I have. I think it's that or the battery charging station, but you can essentially charge stuff. Nice and easy. Thermoblade. Where did I get the schematic for that? Ultraglide fins. Those I need to make. Those are faster than what I can do now, but I think I need a modification station for that. Seamoth torpedo system. Yeah, I've got a bunch of things I can do now. Prawn suit depth module, prawn suit thermal reactor, jump jet, crystalline sulfur. Where am I going to get that stuff? Vortex torpedo. Generates a localized gravity distortion. Load this into the vehicle. This is going to be so much fun. And I have the drill arm. I think this is what you need to be able to mine some of the bigger things around here. Torpedo arm. I can actually make that now. This is going to be so much fun. Cyclops. See, I've got the bridge blueprint. I've got the engine blueprint. I just need the hull blueprint, 2 of these, and then I've got the schematic I need for the Cyclops. And the Cyclops will be able to take me places within the prawn suit to go running around and trying to find some things. Next episode, I'm going to be working on building a base, most likely. Oh no, I do have the moon pool. Heck yeah. I'm going to have to gather the pieces for this, though. But yeah, if I got the moon pool, that means I can start building some of those modifications. So we'll be messing around with building a base. It's going to be a lot easier than some of the stuff that we've been doing so far. Bulkheads, vehicle console upgrade. That thing is awesome to have. Oh yeah, we're going to have a blast. Modification station. We're going to have a good time next stream.
This is Altera HQ. This may be your only communications window. We can't send a rescue ship all the way out there, so Aurora, you're just gonna have to meet us halfway. We've uploaded blueprints to the ship's computer.
Sandwich run, you in?
Yeah, give me a second. Black box data shows the high security terminal in the captain's quarters is still functional.
Becky's leaving like in 5 minutes.
All right, well, tell Becky I'll just take the regular.
The regular?
This is funny.
You know what I mean. The code should be...
If she doesn't?
Just tell her the regular, dude.
Okay.
The
if I say regular, she's like, what's the regular? I have to come all the way back up here.
The code should be 2679.
That's hilarious.
The ham and cheese.
Okay, would you just say ham and cheese?
Ham and cheese.
Okay.
That's funny. Alright. We'll have to go back and get that later. Delete. Save, yes. No, that's a great idea. Let's save before we leave this game. Oso wants a prawn suit. Sapphire agrees with the save idea. Pendracos is saying save. Everyone's telling me to save. Heck yeah, I listened. I can't believe I listened. I'm so awesome that I listened. Because I could probably not have listened and then been unawesome. So. Alright, guys. So, I accomplished a big thing, but like I said, next time it's going to be a real fun stream. It's actually probably going to be a lot easier because the majority of it's going to be base building and building cool things for the prawn suit and whatever else. So, we're going to have a good time doing this next time. Proceed from here. How about a save now? I'm excited about this prawn suit. It's going to allow me, like some of the things that I've been kind of scared to go to. I feel a little stronger now in the prawn suit, especially if I can get a torpedo thing going. That'll be great. I think I can work with that a little bit. All right. I think I had scheduled to stream tomorrow. What I'm going to do now for the rest of the summer is kind of schedule when I'm wanting to stream, but not... I don't necessarily know that I'm going to promise anything because things come up. Like, you know, kids say, hey, I want to stay overnight. Oh, okay, stay overnight. It's summer, that's fine. But then when they do, they have their friend over. Then they want to have a sleepover, and it's that kind of thing. So, things can get complicated quickly. So what I reserve the right to cancel streams, but I'm gonna try to be back tomorrow. But again, no promises. 10 p.m. Central Daylight Time if I do so. In the meanwhile, I appreciate those of you who've hung out with me all night tonight. It's kind of cool. I've got more of a list than I thought I would playing this game, so that's pretty cool. Aerogel, of course, who's been sitting behind this computer the whole time, issuing comments at me. She's here. Commander Root has been here right from the beginning. Thank you, Commander Root. Electrical longboard, electrical skateboard. I can only imagine that you two have something to do with each other. Enchanter 333, you're a new name. Welcome to you. I appreciate having you here. King Nosebleed has been here the whole time. Thank you, King Nosebleed. Good to meet you too, by the way. Appreciate having you along for the ride, even if we haven't met in chat. Liberoha, of course. Nearus has been here. Nearus, how's your streaming life? Is everything going good with you? Oso has been here and in chat. Pendraco, Sapphire. I'm going to say Shay because I'm going to butcher your name if I try it any other way. Starhawk, of course, has been with me the whole night as well. Stinson has joined me and has been in lurker mode here at the end. V and K, that's a new name, and Virgo Pros. You guys are, I think Virgo Pros, maybe I have seen you before? I don't know. Stream's going all right. Okay, good to hear it. But anyway, thank you guys very much for being a part of my ride tonight. Again, we're going to be building the base next time I do this. Trying to put something decent together so that I can start modifying these vehicles. That's going to be half the fun. So I'm looking forward to it. You guys have a great evening. Have a great day tomorrow. I hope that you guys, that those of you going to work and school and whatever else you got going on, that it is awesome. You guys have a great night.